I thought today, let's just open up the comments of this video and talk about fast fashion. There are a lot of documentaries you can watch about the downside of fast fashion. If you type in the word fast fashion and go to Google Images, I'm sure in the first 2-3 images you will see will be a giant pile of fast fashion waste. This idea of fast fashion equals bad has almost been slowly planted and ingrained in our minds, whether we still shop fast fashion or not. But today, I actually want to talk to you about 5 misperceptions about fast fashion. Now, I'm not an advocate of you should only buy fast fashion or fast fashion is always good. The point of this video is to just show you the flip side of the coin and really take a deeper look into why so many of us, even though we are aware of the harm of fast fashion, are still shopping from Zara, from H&M. I'm sure a lot of you have seen my past Zara, H&M, all of my fast fashion related videos, and I just don't want to feel guilty making them because I truly enjoy some of these fast fashion brands. The first misperception is this idea of fast fashion equals the enemy of the earth. If you are consuming fast fashion, you must not be sustainable, eco-friendly, you must not care about the earth, the generations after you. It's this sort of very one-sided and very extreme idea that really rubbed me the wrong way. If you're also really into fashion like I am, at the beginning when you couldn't afford those higher end designer items or just higher priced, higher quality items, not to mention some of those designers and higher priced brands are not necessarily practicing the best sustainability practices. So let's put all of that aside. The idea that we have to prevent someone from pursuing their hobby just because they couldn't afford it, and in my opinion, fashion or styling is a pretty positive hobby. It is honestly the one thing that has being always throughout my life growing up and being something that I always look forward to, putting new outfits together, looking at what are the current trends, what's new in the shops. If that is my main source of joy and motivation, then I don't want that to be taken away from me. It's almost like if you're telling some car enthusiasts that they could not enjoy any non-eco-friendly cars. There is, I think, a balance between how extreme you want to take something to, and what I'm saying here is if fashion is your hobby and if you at the current stage cannot afford to purchase higher price, higher quality item, then you shouldn't really feel guilty if once in a while you're purchasing some fast fashion to really serve as the source of your motivation, of your happiness. The second misperception is so commonly referenced in so many videos, which is fast fashion equals low quality. Now, I do not disagree with the fact that some fast fashion brands come out with lower quality items, or even if it's a fast fashion brand that I personally enjoy, they could have higher quality or lower quality pieces items. I'm actually going to show you a few examples. The first one is what I'm wearing here. This is a Zara cardigan that I got a little over a year ago. This is a style that they bring out in just different variations year over year. This is not the best material. This is, I think, acrylic or some sort of polyester, but I have put this in the wash many a times. It feels extremely comfortable on my pretty sensitive skin. I love the style of this. I truthfully, haven't really seen this exact same style in some of the higher price brands. A lot of the fast fashion brands are also launching their premium collection or premium material in their pieces. This one from Topshop, for example, is a cashmere sweater. I just love that it doesn't look so boring as the other cashmere sweaters that you see in a lot of the designer houses. I love this little twist on the shoulder, and I've had this piece for over 2 years. I wear it, wash it. Another example, this one from Forever 21 that I got, gosh, it's gotta be 4 or 5 years ago. Every time I go through any sort of wardrobe clean out, I can never get rid of this piece because A, I was not able to find another piece that is in such gorgeous color, style with these cute tassels anywhere else. And then B, it is extremely comfortable and warm. It could even compete with some of my cashmere pieces. On the flip side, there are also a lot of designer pieces that are not necessarily long-lasting. The amount of money you pay doesn't always equate the quality that you will get. So one example here is this Stella McCartney sweater. I know this looks like a sweater for my cat, which we did do one day, but this is just really stretchy, so trust me, it still fits me. There has been holes over here. I'm pretty sure, yep, there is another hole on the back. I don't even know how I got these holes. It's not like they are right in the armpit area or an area that is rubbing against anything. Somehow these holes just show up. Now I can't wear this piece on its own. I have to layer something over it. And this just goes to show that it doesn't matter the amount of money you pay for an item. A high quality item will always be high quality. While we're on this piece, the third misperception is fast fashion will not last. Higher priced, higher quality or designer pieces will always last longer. Well, I have just proven to you that that is not the case. In fact, especially for basic pieces, every single YouTuber talks about how you should invest in basics. And I disagree. Because if you are someone who wear basics a lot, I mean, by definition, basics is something that is the foundation of your wardrobe. You wear it on a very regular basis. You wash them very often. That means that one way or not, you are more likely to ruin them. So let's take a white tank as an example. If you buy a super high-priced designer white tank, it doesn't mean that the tank will be prone from your makeup, from food stain, wine stain, pen stain. Even though the quality could be amazing, technically you could still wear that tank for years to come. But if you have a giant wine stain right in the front, then you will be looking for another white tank. So the amount of money you spend on that designer white tank didn't necessarily last you long, regardless of the quality. I actually think fast fashion brands have a lot of amazing quality basics. I cannot rave enough about Zara's little tanks, this iconic Zara bodysuit that is pretty much in every single YouTuber's Zara haul earlier last year, I believe. This just lasts, and you can put it in the wash for however many times, and the material is slinky enough that it doesn't actually get stained very easily. I also want to give a shout out to these Uniqlo heat tech tops, and they have long johns as well, so you can get sort of heat tech everything. I think they even have heat tech jeans. These are the best when it comes to winter layering. You just can't go wrong with Uniqlo quality. The next misperception is that fast fashion is wasteful. Because the pieces are so affordable, you tend to over-purchase, over-consume, and only wear these pieces once and don't feel bad about getting rid of them. Now that is the case for a certain group of people who shop fast fashion, but I would argue that there is another group of what I would call smart fast fashion shoppers who are actually really conscious about the amount of fast fashion that they're purchasing and why they're purchasing it. To use myself as an example, I always want to test a certain style out in fast fashion if I'm not sure that I want to pay that extra several hundred, even $1,000 to purchase the quality or higher priced designer version. Let's use this Uniqlo coat as an example. This one is 50% wool, so already pretty good quality. I have always been wanting a tie sort of robe styled long coat, and I bought this one from Uniqlo, wanting to see if I can justify spending a little more money on the designer version. And I loved it. So I knew that this is a style that really works for me, which made me invest in this Tory Burch version that is a little more sort of designed and sophisticated. And I know that because I love this style of coat, I could really justify the extra amount that I'm paying for a really high quality 100% cashmere designer piece. There are also cases when fast fashion actually saved me money and make me waste less by not purchasing a certain designer style. For example, the Max Mara teddy coat. I just, first of all, could not justify spending that amount of money straight away on a coat. So I purchased a sort of dupe from Mango. This is faux fur. It's not that teddy bear faux fur, but it's sort of in the very soft and plushy faux fur. And I actually really enjoy this Mango one. I just cannot see myself even purchasing that Max Mara one because this one is such high quality. It really fits my needs, to be honest. And I don't need to wear a teddy coat all the time. I actually don't think teddy coats are as versatile as I thought they would be. So I'm pretty pleased with the existing fast fashion version that I already have. And this saves me from buying another coat, wasting another coat, and a lot of money. If you use fast fashion to figure out your style, figure out what types of pieces that you will wear a lot, then you can really make very smart decisions when it comes to what to invest your money in. The fifth misperception, and I think the most misperceived one, is fast fashion equals fast shopping. Now, the word fast sort of implies that the turnaround is very fast, but that doesn't mean that you as a consumer need to shop fast, need to catch up with the pace of fast fashion. I think the reason that fast fashion has so much bad rap is because that they want to cater to the consumer's taste, because we or some of us want to purchase a new piece every single week. We want to completely change up our wardrobe every season. But that doesn't need to be the case. You can shop fast fashion slow. And I think that is probably one of the most important ways to shop and enjoy fast fashion while still advocating a sustainable lifestyle. Once the demand is shifting and the desire for new pieces isn't that frequent, then the pace of fast fashion brands will naturally slow down to cater to the consumer's pace. That's why I do a lot of my Zara videos, is so I can show a lot of pieces to you so that you don't go and impulse buy a bunch of pieces from Zara just because it looks nice or just because it's affordable. I can tell you in a little bit more detail of, okay, this is a really high quality piece, or I don't think that piece is going to be that versatile. And that's why there are so many fashion YouTubers who do Zara videos with sort of that collective goal of just showing you pieces in more detail so that you can make more informed decisions. And for me, I don't keep most of the things that I show you in Zara hauls. I don't need to purchase. One of my last videos, I bought 30-something sweater vest. Who needs 30-something sweater vest? It is really sort of a win-win situation where I can produce a lot of content for you and you can get useful information from those videos. Back to the point of shopping slow. Shopping slow doesn't mean that you only shop slow fashion or only shop designer pieces. Shopping slow could very well mean that you are a conscious fast fashion purchaser and you make the most informed decision about fast fashion so that you are wasting as little as possible. I have rambled on for a lot longer than I intended to. Clearly, I'm very invested and interested in this topic, and I would love to know your view on fast fashion. Do you plan to shop fast fashion? How do you currently shop fast fashion? If you do, leave me a comment down below and let's open up this conversation, this healthy debate. Let's share all of our opinions and turn this into a forum to discuss the different sides and perceptions of fast fashion. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I will see you in one of these ones. Bye!